Yeah. So basically, I think this is the 6th time I'm trying to do this. Um, so I'm not sure this is going to work out because it keeps shutting down. YouTube doesn't like me and my live chats. So I'm so sorry about this, but it seems like this is not working the way I was hoping for. Um, it keeps saying there is something wrong with the rights and I'm violating some terms, even though I'm creating new streams with no monetization. Um, and I don't think it's because I'm too quiet, because I have seen other people do this for 6 hours where they are reading for half an hour as well. No one's saying anything. Um, so I don't think it's because I'm too quiet. It should be working. But this is sad because I was really hoping for quite a night of reading. It's only been an hour and a half. I could have done this for hours. And if I keep on trying, it will do the same thing. I believe in 5 minutes it will shut down again. So frustrating. So yeah, I'm quite on the fence about what to do. I want to keep on going, but this is apparently not working out because of stupid YouTube. Okay, so the alarm will go off in 1 minute. Let's see what happens. I mean, let's do a little break and talk a little bit and see if we are violating any terms this time around. I mean, if it does this once again, I might just not do this live chat, even though I really want to. Maybe I could switch to Instagram. Would that be an option for you? But I don't have any holder for my iPhone, so I would have to sit with my iPhone. It's not really the best way to do this. Yeah, so I'm really sorry about this. I thought it would work way better than it is, but apparently YouTube is not cooperating today. Might be because there's no sound, but then how come so many other people have done this? The same thing in which they're reading for half an hour and there is almost no sound. I mean, we can try and do it with sounds so that I make sure to, I don't know, say something, read aloud. It doesn't work. I mean, we have to read, we have to be quiet and focused. But yeah, Instagram could be an option. That's the alarm. So if you were reading, you can stop now. The sprint is over. I can tell you that I managed to make it about 10 more pages in, a little less, 7 or 8 more pages in. But this is annoying me so much that so many of you are happy to join me, and I'm so happy about that. And then it keeps shutting down. But if you go to Instagram, I might try and do that. If this one shuts down again, then check on Instagram. My name there is Helene Jefferson. And see if you can find me in a live chat over there, and we will try and do that instead. Instagram should be my friend, but I don't know really how to do that. Will I then sit like this and read? I don't know. Anyway, so I hope you were able to read a little bit. Anyway, let's try and talk now and see if it will shut down, even though we are talking. I don't know. Yeah, if I put music on, then what about copyrights? That's the thing that worries me. That then YouTube will tell me I am violating copyrights. There were about 22 pages, Phoenix. That's really good. In 20 minutes, that's more than 1 page per minute. Yeah. Whenever the settings, I do realize that it's got to do with my settings, but this also happens when I create a new live stream with no settings, with no nothing, no monetization, no nothing. So yeah. Classical music. Do you think that works? We can try and do that. So when we do another sprint, I will try and put on classical music. And then if this one shuts down, try and find me on Instagram, because I really want to make this work and I want to be able to do it again another time. Yeah, I also hope I don't get a strike from YouTube. Then tomorrow, when I wake up, they will say, you are no longer a user. We have deleted your channel just because I'm violating their rights. Ah. So, anyway, let's try and stay positive. I hope that you are getting some reading done. I can see you are. So that's good. That's the point of this. So, are you reading something good? Are you reading some books that we must know about? Or are you just reading a book that's so-so, that's okay, but not really something you're into? I mean, this one, I do like it, but I'm not 100% into it yet, despite being this much into it. I think it's because it reminds me very much of her other book, the Good Daughter book, which I know came out after this one, but the two books are very similar in their narrative style, and I feel like I know how this is going to be structured, and that is not as intriguing as when I read the other book the first time. So it's good, but I'm not I'm not eager to finish it. It's not like that. So I hope this reading live thing will help me get eager. The World According to Garb. Ooh, I love that book. I mean, I think that one is my favorite of his. It's that one or the one about Owen. I can't remember the name. Owen Meany, I think. I'm reading Cloud Atlas. Ooh, I've tried reading that once. Isn't that one a hard one to do? It is amazing, but I'm stuck in a part of the story I don't enjoy as much as the others. I understand. I hope you will get through it and then you will like it again. Forglem mig ej by Gry Kappel Jensen. That must be a Danish book. I haven't heard of it. The Chalk Man, sort of like it. Sounds horrifying. Finding Dora Maar. I haven't heard of that one, but it's a biography, which I really like. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, as I was saying. So I'm glad to hear you are as well, and thank you for sticking with me. I mean, now my channel feed is going to be filled up with reading live videos. It's going to be a mess, but I'm glad you're sticking with me. Yes, I have read Daisy Jones. I think you mean the Daisy Jones and the Six book by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I love that book. I mean, I even preferred it to the other one about Evelyn Hugo, which was also good, but I prefer Daisy Jones. Okay. Ursula K. Le Guin. Sounds like isn't she sci-fi? A classic sci-fi writer. I've heard a lot about her, never read her. I hope you're enjoying her. Perfume. I've heard of that one, which is also a movie, right? Carry On by Rainbow Rubble. Like that one. I mean, I read that one quite some few years ago now, but I remember enjoying it. I did prefer Fangirl, I must say, but Carry On was quite good as well. Oh, I started reading the Jane Austen Society, and it's pretty cute. That's a bestseller these days, isn't it? It's one of those books that's highlighted for summer, and I've heard about it. So it's good to hear that you like it. Have you read The Thornbirds? No, The Thornbirds, the classic book, is on my Goodreads TBR, or it was. I don't know if I deleted it. So it's on my radar, but I'm not convinced yet that it's a book I am going to pick up just yet. I don't know, maybe later. I'm sorry if I don't get to all of your comments. Dune. Yes, Dune I've heard about. It's that big book, sci-fi book. I'm not the biggest sci-fi reader, but I always like to try new genres. But I must admit, I'm not too curious about that book. I don't know why. I just think that it's a bit too big for me when I'm not a sci-fi reader. So let me see. Please make more videos. I love watching them. And your taste in books are great recommendations for me. That's good to hear. That warms my heart. That's the point of my channel, to inspire to read and also to be inspired myself to read. So this is good. Okay, so far we've been able to be live for 10 minutes. Fingers crossed that this will continue working. I mean, are you up for another reading sprint on here? So if we say from right now it's 8:37 here in Denmark. So if we say from 45 and then for half an hour, and then I will try and put on classical music so that we have some background noise. I hope it won't be too interrupting for you. And then hope it works. But I'm not too sure about the sound thing because it keeps saying I'm violating some terms. So I'm not sure it's got to do with sound or not, but let's try it. And then if it's going to crash again because of stupid YouTube, then try and find me on Instagram Live and we will see what that's going to be like. So let me find some classical music. What would you like to hear? Are we talking? I don't know. Are we talking? The thing is, another. Oh yeah, let's find a YouTube video. The thing is, I'm not paying for Spotify or iTunes Music or anything, so I have ads. I have ads going as well. But if I find some classical music on YouTube, and for studying, that would be good, I think. So we have one with a cat. Can you see that one? Music for studying. That must be it, mustn't it? Mozart, Vivaldi, Tchaikovsky. Let's try and do that one. So as I was saying, we will try and do a reading sprint. Try and do a reading sprint from 45 to 15. So 30 minutes. And then if it doesn't work with the classical music in the background, if it keeps saying I'm violating blah, 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 then try and find me on Instagram. My Instagram is just my name. So, because I'm eager to get this going. I really want to make this work. I have, finished my coffee. Did you finish yours as well? It's always nice to have something to drink while reading. Hashtag stupid YouTube. Yes. I mean, what am I doing wrong? I really can't see the problem. Yeah, someone is mentioning the fact that I said in a video I didn't much like 100 Years of Solitude, the book that is very much about generations and how things repeat themselves in generations. I mean, this is the way with books, that some books that are so many people's favorites are still not for everyone. There is not a book in the world that's for everyone. And I always feel weird whenever I don't like a book that so many people love. And it's not that I didn't like it, I just didn't like my reading experience of it. I felt like it was way too complicated, a way too dragging, a little bit too messy for my taste. So I'm sorry about that. But at the same time, we are all different. So that's how things goes. Oh, wine time. Have a nice glass of wine. I definitely approve. That's what I was trying to say. Yes, Gabriel Garcia Marquez. That's the author. Okay. Yeah. So a lot of people love that book, 100 Years of Solitude, and I also think it comes with a good message. As far as I remember, it's got to do with that generation thing and how we are part of a bigger generation and how we can't really outgrow our generation. So I like the message, but yeah, I just didn't really like the reading experience of that one. Ooh, someone is mentioning you really dislike A Catcher in the Rye. Now you're saying that to a person who loves that book. That's one of my favorite books in the world. So, but I understand you. I know it's a book that divides the waters. It's one of those books that you either love or hate. So I'm always very hesitant to recommend it to people because I know it's not for everyone, but I personally love The Catcher in the Rye. I think it's an amazing story about growing up, being a teenage boy, being frustrated with the world. So, do, 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 do. Oh, another one who doesn't like The Catcher in the Rye. Why don't you like it? What is it about it? Tell me. Is it the arrogant narrator? Or is it the pessimistic point of view? That's Siri trying to participate. Okay, so 2 more minutes until we try and do another reading sprint. Let's try and do the classical music. A commercial first. Can you hear this? Is it too loud? Is it too not loud? And do you think it's working? If this is in the background, it's good, yeah. Are you being distracted by this? I mean, while I'm talking, I can turn it down, but I hope it won't distract you too much while reading. So we will try and do this 1 more minute. And once again, if this one shuts down, try and find me on Instagram. I think Suze is liking this music. Okay, so let's get comfy. Okay, I hope it's not too loud, but 30 seconds. Let's try this for the 6th time. I think it is. Did I say half an hour? I did, right? I think I did. So let's write again. Okay, so happy reading.